Hello everyone, my name is Dee. Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome back if you have been here before. Today we are going to be doing a reading on who has you on their mind and why. As a brief little disclaimer, this could have to do with somebody in regard to your love life, in regard to your career, in regard to your family, in regard to a friend. So it's not just going to be all about love. So I figured I'd put that out there at the beginning since we do a lot of love readings over here. With that said, this is a general reading. So as always, please take what resonates and leave the rest. If it does not resonate with you, then it is not meant for you. And let's get right into it. Pile 1 with the sodalite. Pile 2 with citrine. And pile 3 with the amethyst. Hello, pile 1, my sodalite pile. Let's get some zodiac signs out here to start. Let's see who it is that this person could possibly be. Again, pulling some zodiac signs, getting some Scrabble tiles out here for possible zodiac signs and initials to hopefully help for you to confirm who it is that this person is. Okay, so we've got Scorpio to start us out, and let's get one more. And we've got fire signs, so that would be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, or Scorpio via the zodiac signs. This could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs. Let's get some Scrabble tiles out here for possible initials. Okay, we have L, N, O, S, D, and E as possible initials today. With that said, let's now get into the why. Why does this person have you on their mind? What are they thinking about when it comes to you and in regard to you? What is going on with you and this person that they are thinking about you so much? Hopefully by now, there might be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or Scorpio with some of these initials within their first name and last name that right now have you wondering what it is that they are thinking about in regard to you. Okay, let's see. Pile 1, why? We've got 9 of Cups. We have 8 of Cups. And we've got 2 of Wands and 3 of Wands. The first thing that came to my mind, so as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. I almost get this vibe like this person's looking at your life right now, because the 9 of Cups is bringing me you yourself have everything that you need, or this person looks at you as being somebody that has everything that they need, in the sense of you being someone who's very abundant. Okay, that 9 of Cups to me, the first thing I got from it, which the card does mean this, abundance. You know, this person looks at you as being somebody who's very abundant. You're somebody that has all of your stuff together. You're somebody who's doing very well in life. And then we have these cards, which to me, especially with the 8 of Cups, can indicate walking away from someone or walking away from something. 3 of Wands can also, to me, or 3 of Wands, even the 2 of Wands. It's, you know, like this kind of wanderlust, walking away from something. You're spreading your wings and flying. And the strongest thing that I get from this is how this person feels like once you left their life, you really started to bloom and blossom. So I'm going to say, actually, when it comes to this pile, there's a wide array of people that this could be indicating. Maybe we'll pull another tarot card or two, but I guess what I mean by like there's a wide array of people who this could be bringing up. for different people watching this could be an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. This could be like a mother or a father looking at you in this way. This could be a friend looking at you in this way. It could even be a colleague, or even an old colleague or an old boss. These people are looking at you, and for some of you, it might be that there's multiple people in your life that look at you and they're like, wow, like once this person left, like for some people I'm getting like, like once you left your hometown, like once you left your house, once you, let's say, went through high school and college and went out into the real world, you really took off. And all of these things, all of this plotting and planning that you might have had, all of these like ideas that you had for yourself, all of these things that you envisioned for yourself that maybe you talked about during, let's say, your childhood or your adolescence or even your 20s, you've accomplished. And I feel like like I said, there's a wide array of people that this could be representing for the different people watching this, because it just seems as though whoever this person is to you, they have these initials, let's say, the zodiac signs are resonating. They're really looking at you and feeling like, damn, like once this person left us all behind, or once this person left me behind, their life got a lot effing better, like their life really took off. They really took off. They're successful now. They've accomplished some of their dreams. They're, crushing it in life right now. They're doing very well for themselves, and they seem to be continuously progressing forward. I just feel like whoever this person is that has you on their mind, it's also like a combo of them feeling very proud of you. Or I feel like maybe, again, this could be different things for different people. Like for some of you, this person that has you on their mind, they're extremely proud of you. And for others, it's kind of like, I would say not so much jealousy that I get from this, maybe a little bit of jealousy, but it's almost like, it's almost like they feel like with certain things, like for example, let's say if this was an ex-partner, it's almost like they have this feeling of, well, you could have also tried to accomplish that while you were with me, but you didn't. So I don't know if that makes sense, or if that's going to make sense for maybe some of us or a select few of us, but that's something that I feel like is coming through here for me as well. Especially if it's more so of an ex-partner, them sort of feeling like some of these things we could have accomplished together, or you could have accomplished while you were with me. But it's almost like whoever this person was to you, the Eight of Cups for me at times will bring up codependency. So for some of you, you could have had a codependent relationship with this person, whether it was a partner, a friend, or even a family member. And there were certain points, like now speaking to you directly, my pile ones, there was at certain points where maybe you could have done certain things, but you and this person were so codependent on each other that you held each other back. So once you did make the decision, or they made the decision, but for me, I feel like for a lot of us, it was us that made the decision to venture off on our own, whether this is romantic, whether this is like family related, even whether this is friendship related. It's like once you made that decision to venture off on your own, all of your dreams started to come true. Let's say you began to follow the different paths that you wanted to follow. You began to, with that Three of Wands, spread your wings and fly, and you were free to do exactly what it was that you wanted and had envisioned for yourself. So I would say for those of us, I would say there's maybe like, let's say, two different sides, but it also kind of doesn't really matter what type of relationship this was. The one side is this person is incredibly proud of you, and they're seeing you continue to blossom and grow. And there's a part of them that knows this would not have been accomplished. Like you would not have accomplished every single thing that you had accomplished unless you had walked away from the relationship or connection that you had with them. And then I would say that there's a separate group, and for those that this one will resonate for, whatever this relationship was between you and this person, it was very codependent. And at times this person has again that attitude of, we could have done this together, or you could have done this while you were with me. But at the end of the day, that this person at times was holding you back from, let's say, reaching your fullest potential. This person was holding you back from being able to do what it is that you wanted to do for yourself. And with all of that said, you making the decision to walk away from them is really one of those, I'm going to say, like, monumental decisions that you made that really allowed for your life to go off on the exact path that you wanted it to. So I hope overall that made sense. I'm going to pull maybe an oracle card or two just to see if we get any other information, just anything else, maybe anything else that's on this person's mind. I would say that this person definitely, let's say, checks up on you to see how you're doing. For some of us, like maybe if this is a family member and we have a good relationship with them and they're very proud of us and they knew and accepted that you had to go off and be on your own in order to accomplish all of this and all of that you accomplished, they're just extremely proud of you, and I would say you're more than likely still in contact with them. So, but with others, especially, let's say if this was a codependent ex-boyfriend or girlfriend situation, you're probably not in contact with this person anymore, but they check up on you by, let's say, seeing what you're up to on social media type of thing. Okay, we have the Angel of Love, and I feel like the Angel of Love is mainly just going to pinpoint for me that there's a lot of love between you and this person, or there was a lot of love between you and this person. I feel like for some of us that love was kind of skewed, and it, had a mashup of codependency that was rather toxic for the relationship that the both of you had with one another. But for other people, again, that Angel of Love is kind of giving me like proud parent vibes, or proud family member vibes, even proud friend vibes. Okay, and I saw the card that jumped to the bottom, and it was Journey, which is, okay, there we go. If I could pick it up without falling out of my seat. I'm like scrunched up in a corner of my house right now trying to record this. And we've got the Journey card jumping out, which I feel like is really, again, just reiterating. Which I love it when sometimes the oracle cards reiterate what comes out during the reading, because it's just further confirmation of the main message that is here. And when it comes to pile one and this person that has you on their mind and why it is that they're thinking of you, they're really thinking about, again, that first message. You went off on your own. You had to, because if you didn't, you would have never gotten to this abundance. You would have never gotten to this success or this future success. You needed to leave this person behind. And whether that's because you were a student and you went off to college and you left your parents behind, whether it's because you were in a toxic codependent relationship that was holding you back, you had to go off on your own in order to achieve what you have achieved and in order to continue moving forward toward whatever it is that you do want to achieve. And I feel like you walking away from this person, for the most part, this person is extremely proud of you for everything that you have accomplished. If it's the other end of the spectrum, I feel like this person definitely, like, let's say if this is like the more so romantic side of this, I would say that this person still has a lot of love for you, and they do feel a little bit, again, I almost want to use the word resentful. I wanted to use the word resentful before, so I would say maybe they are a bit resentful just because that word keeps coming to my mind. But the other aspect of this, I feel like, is them still having a lot of love for you and not really understanding why you couldn't do this while you were with them. But, at the end of the day, they do have a reasonable indication to know why it was very difficult for you to have achieved what it is that you've achieved while you were with them, because the two of you seem to hold one another back. So there's that, but I would say, again, for the most part, or like the other spectrum of this, let's say, is that this person is very proud of you, and they definitely at this point in time have accepted the fact that you needed to go off on your own in order to attain and have and continue to move forward toward everything that it is that you are achieving. I really hope that that makes sense, Pile 1. Thank you all so much for allowing me to read for you today, and I hope that everybody has a wonderful day. Hello, Pile 2, my citrine pile. Let's take a look at who has you on their mind. Okay, so first we will get some zodiac sign cards out here. Then we will pull some Scrabble tiles to see the who. And then we will look into the why. Okay, you obviously want to come out. We have Aries. And we have water signs. So we have Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer jumping out here today, making an appearance. Let's get some Scrabble tiles out here. Little ASMR with the Scrabble tiles as I squish them about. Okay, we've got a couple. And we have M, N, another N, L, T, S, and B. Okay, so hopefully there's somebody in your mind right now as far as who has you on their mind with these initials and zodiac combination. Let's see why it is that this person has you on their mind. What is on their mind when it comes to you? What are they thinking about when it comes to you at this point in time? Okay, let's see. Pile 2. We've got the Ace of Wands. Oh, okay. Too many cards sneaking out the bottom of the deck. Let's see what else we could get. I love that Ace of Wands next to the Aries. Very fiery. We've got the Empress. I would say just right off the bat that this person is very attracted to you. So this might be our love pile. The Ace of Wands, the first thing that I got from this just immediately was this person being very excited or enthusiastic about doing something with you. Which of course could bring up something like sex, but it could also bring up other things. You know, it could be maybe you and this person have plans with one another. It could be maybe that you and this person have set up a date with one another. It could also be, because it's the Ace of Wands, that the two of you might be into something similar in regard to a sport or a hobby. You know, maybe you guys play on the same, what is it called? Like intramural softball team. I can't freaking talk anymore. You know, maybe the two of you play on play in the same softball league. Maybe the two of you like the same sports team and are going to a game together or having some type of party, whatever the case might be. And I'm saying that mainly because the Ace of Wands, at times it'll bring me to things like sports and activities. So that could be a possibility. However, I also feel like, especially with the Empress here, this person's very attracted to you. There's a lot of chemistry between the two of you, and it's definitely giving me more so of a romantic feel. Not only that, just that like romantic feel to it, but it also feels like this is something new and something fresh. However, if you're looking at this and your partner is a Scorpio and their first name starts with an N and their last name starts with a T, it could also be the fact that you and your person really like to keep things fresh and exciting in your relationship via that Ace of Wands. Let's see what else. Oh, we've got the Lovers shooting out of the deck. I also just feel like this is in a good way, not in a creepy, and the Wheel of Fortune. Definitely in a good way and not in a creepy way. I feel like this is at times, let's say, a very sexual connection that you and this person have, but it's definitely something that's more so of a romantic relationship or going to turn into a romantic relationship. So I do hope that that makes sense. I would say pile 2, unequivocally, this is our romance pile of the day when it comes to this reading. We know we haven't done pile 3 yet, but this is definitely very romantic. I feel like Again, this seems like a very sexual connection. I say that especially because we've got the Ace of Wands, which to me at times can be a very phallic card. We've got the Empress, which is indicative of good sex. And then we've got the Lovers, which is indicative of sexual connections and even sexual desire, let's say. So to me, all of this put together would indicate that the two of you have a very happy and healthy sex life with one another, or that the two of you are moving forward in that direction. And since this is who has you on their mind and why, for me, it's kind of bringing up this person either really wants to have sex with you if the two of you have not done it yet, or they really, want to do it again. Let's say, like, they definitely have you on their mind. They're feeling very, like, to bring it off of the whole sex thing. We've got the Ace of Wands, which to me would indicate this person just feeling, again, very excited. Like, they're very excited to do something with you. They're very excited to spend time with you. They're very excited to see you, hang out with you, etc. And I feel like for some of us, it could definitely be that you and this person have some sort of date planned. There's some sort of plans that the two of you have involving one another that might be coming up rather soon into the near future. Okay, and again, this could be some type of event or party, but it could even be that the two of you want to, go hiking together or check out a new restaurant together. And if this is for right now more of an FWB type of situation, it could be that the two of you are planning your next like Netflix and chill sort of night with one another. Okay, then we move forward to the Empress. And I love the Empress here because the Empress is indicative of so many different things for me. There's a beautiful blend of physical and emotional intimacy. And with that said, the emotional intimacy between the both of you is very strong. And I feel like this person definitely has you on their mind because they're really falling for you. I would say that's maybe like the main gist of this pile. Like they're either falling for you or they're in love with you. And I feel like if they are in love with you, you would know, because it's more than likely that you and this person would already be in a romantic relationship with one another. But this person definitely has strong feelings for you. They're looking at you as somebody who they can build a future with that Empress card there and the Lovers as well. There's a strong indication of this person looking at you as marriage material, this person really feeling confident in the sense of this connection moving forward and deepening in its level of commitment with one another. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune representing, let's say, positive change, and even representing destiny and fate, and then we've got the Lovers here, which of course, as we all know, the Lovers can bring up something like soulmates. To me, this person just really feels like you are their person. They feel like you are marriage material. They feel like you are their person. They feel like there's a lot of positive movement forward and positive changes ahead for this connection. Of course, highly dependent on where this connection is currently at in regard to its commitment level. So for some of us, it could be maybe we have a date set with this person. And it's our first date, and this person's very excited because they feel like you're somebody that they can build a future with, and they're excited to see if this connection will deepen in its level of commitment. They're also with that Wheel of Fortune, it's like they're just excited to take things to the next step or to the next level with you in whatever way. And I would say for more established connections, this person is really looking at you as the love of their life. They're looking at you as their person, their perfect match. They really feel as though this connection that the two of you have is something that was destined per se. Again, they just really feel as though you are their person. So I hope that makes sense. This is definitely a very lovely little reading that we have here. For the first pile, I pulled some oracle cards. I will do the same here. But it does seem to me that this person is very interested in you, especially for the newer connections. This person's very interested in you. They seem to admire you a lot. And I feel like for some of them too, like maybe even more so these newer connections, this person really feels like in whatever way the two of you guys whatever way the two of you met, it was almost like it was like lucky of them to, well, first of all, they feel lucky to have you, regardless of where the two of you are in regard to this connection. But I feel like they almost feel as though they met you by chance. Okay, so I don't know how that will resonate. Maybe that will resonate for a select few of us, but I do feel like that Wheel of Fortune would bring up, especially for people that are, in these newer connections, and the two of you are just getting to know one another, and you're starting to build like a rapport with one another, and get to know one another more. And you are finding that you're both attracted to one another, and there's chemistry, etc. That this person really feels like it was almost like a chance encounter the way that they met you. So I hope that that makes sense in some way, at least for some of us. Okay, so let's try to get one or two cards from this deck. We have the fourth chakra, which I love. The heart chakra jumping out for this. Very lovely reading. And I would say, since it's the fourth chakra, since this card is upright, I would say that card here, especially since this is definitely a love type of reading, that you and this person are really opening up to one another. Again, it's going to bring me back to the emotional intimacy. It's going to bring me back to there being a lot of there being a lot of emotional intimacy. I would say that this would indicate that the two of you are very open and honest with one another, that you're very genuine with one another, and that you and this person are truly opening each other, like you're opening up your heart to this person's opening up their heart to you, etc. The two of you are highly capable of giving and of receiving love. Okay, that the two of you have a high capacity, let's say, to give and to receive love. And I feel like the fourth chakra here, the heart chakra, coming out upright and balanced and beautiful, is an indication of this connection. Again, the two of you want to deepen the level of commitment with one another. The two of you feel like you're very lucky to have each other in one another's lives. It seems like things are kept fresh. Things are fun and exciting between the two of you. Things are stable and grounded between the two of you. And there's a high potential for the love that exists between the two of you to continue to grow and blossom throughout time. Okay, so now let's get one more card out here. And oh my goodness, we have the Happy Family card. This is so sweet. I love this reading so much. I think this is one of my favorite readings that I've ever done on YouTube. What a lovely, lovely, lovely little spread that we've done here today. I feel like there's not much left for me to say, especially with the Happy Family card. Again, that's going to bring me back to marriage material. It's going to bring me back to, for more established connections, you and this person are in love. You and this person are definitely moving forward toward, let's say, this picture on the Happy Family card together. I feel like for the newer connections, this person envisions this for the two of you, and I feel like you are perhaps envisioning this for the two of you as well, because it just seems as though the two of you, especially with the Ace of Wands, the two of you are very into one another. Again, right now, kind of strictly talking about newer connections, but the two of you are very into one another. The two of you are getting to know one another on a much deeper level. The two of you, I feel like for the most part with pile 2, just to, I guess, continue to preface it, I feel like the two of you basically already know that you're interested in one another, or that you are beginning to date one another. So when it's a newer or less established connection, it's basically just to mean that the two of you are just beginning to date, or just beginning to express your feelings for one another. But I definitely feel like you and this person, there's a lot of potential for the two of you to continue to move this connection forward. I feel like the two of you both want this and see this with one another. I really, really, really hope that that makes sense, and that this reading resonated for those of us who it is meant for. And I hope it finds who it is meant for. Thank you all so, so, so very much for allowing me to do such a beautiful reading. And I hope that everybody has a wonderful day. Hello, pile 3, my amethyst pile. Let's see who has you on their mind and why. Let's get some possible zodiac signs out here first. Pile 3. We have Sagittarius. Okay. And you. We have Sagittarius and we have Aries. I feel like the fire signs really made an appearance today during this reading. So that could be their sun, moon, rising, or possibly Venus sign. Now let's get some Scrabble tiles out here for possible initials. Oh, we've got J. That was an E. O. Another E. A. L. I. Almost got all of our vowels. And another L. The one word that's standing out to me is jail. That jail could be spelled with these letters. So hopefully that's not an indicator for what's about to come as we try to figure out why this person has you on their mind. What are they thinking about when it comes to you? Oh, and the name Joe can be spelled as well. As well as Jill. Okay, I have to stop focusing on these letters. We have Sagittarius and Aries along with these wonderful little Scrabble tiles representing the possible who's. Now let's see why. We've got the Page of Pentacles. The Six of Cups. The Three of Cups. And we lost a card. And the final card that fell to the floor is the Page of Swords. So, I feel like the strongest vibe that I'm getting from this, to be honest, is like, call your best friend. Like, call your friend. I feel like this is a friend. For many of us, it could be a friend that we have had for a very long time. So this could be someone that we've been friends with since our childhood or our adolescence. And I almost feel like this pile is going to be much shorter than the first two were, just because the one strong thing that I keep getting from this is call your friend. Call your friend, make plans with your friend. Because I feel very much so that this is someone who is a very close friend of yours that maybe you have not had time to see, maybe you have not gotten to see, maybe the two of you have not had like a wine night or event session with one another in a hot minute. That Page of Pentacles to me, especially with these other cards, that Page of Pentacles, especially from this deck, and the way that they're just looking kind of longingly at the coin, makes me feel like your person, like this person has really been almost like waiting for you to text them, waiting for you to hang out with them. Maybe there's been times, especially with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords to me, it'll bring up delays, postponements, stuff like that. Especially if you have had to delay or postpone plans with one another or seeing one another. I just feel like this person has you on their mind because they miss you. Like that Page of Pentacles, it really brings me this strong indication of this person like just kind of sitting around missing you. So whoever this person is to you, and it's definitely a friendship vibe. The Six of Cups to me will bring up friendship in this situation. The Three of Cups will bring up friendship. Absolutely. So to me, what this really does feel like is this person has you on their mind, almost like they're waiting for you to go and hang out with them, or they're waiting for you to make plans with them. They're waiting for you to, to almost like give, this might sound bad. I don't know if this sounds bad. I don't know if it's maybe like a little like wake up call type of message, but it's almost like they're waiting for you to like give them the time of day. I almost feel like that's what your person, like whoever this person is, feels like sometimes. They're waiting for you to give them the time of day. They're waiting for you to pay them some mind. They're waiting for you to give them even, let's say, some attention. It just feels like to me, you and this person are very close. I feel like you and this person, though, of course, as we get older, as we become adults, we don't always have the time that we once had to spend with one another. So I do feel like at times this friendship has kind of become like, oh yeah, I see this person every 3 months, but they're my best friend. You know, they're like my ride or die. They've been in my life since we were teenagers, or they've been in my life since we were in preschool together, whatever the case might be. You and this person are very tight with one another, very close. And it doesn't depend on the amount of time that it's been, but I feel like at this point, this person is really missing you. I feel like for some of us, it could have been very recently that we had to either delay or postpone seeing them again or hanging out with them again. And they're at this point again where it's kind of like they're waiting for you to pay them, or give them the time of day sort of thing. Almost to the point where, I guess, yeah, like at this point they're feeling, I wouldn't say they're feeling salty, or that, like, I wouldn't even say that they're like angry. It's not that emotion. It's more of just this kind of like this strong feeling of missing you, like even like, let's say, yearning. Like they really miss you. They really need to talk to you. Okay. Like it's more of like, it's not like they have something absolutely groundbreaking to tell you or to share with you. They just miss you being in their life on a more regular basis. They miss being able to, for the two of you, really. I feel like this is another thing or theme when it comes to this friendship here, where it's like you guys maybe in the past, maybe even the past as of like a year ago or 2 years ago, maybe used to be able to drop everything to see or spend time or to vent with or to have a wine night or to go out to the bar with one another. And now it's at this point where whatever circumstances have changed in your guys' life throughout time, neither one of you, perhaps, especially you, have the luxury to just drop everything and be there for or to be with this person, which is unfortunate. But I do feel like it's because of the fact that, again, it has more so of like we're all adults here and we might not be able to see one another every day. But that doesn't mean that the relationship or the friendship between us has changed. And your person doesn't feel like the relationship or the friendship has changed either. They know that the next time they see you, things are going to be exactly the same way that they've always been, in a great way. But they're definitely starting, I would almost say it's kind of like maybe even a little bit of impatience. It's like they're starting to feel like, almost like too, for some of them, they might start to be feeling like they're bothering you. And I just get that from that Page of Pentacles. Like even though she's looking kind of like she's just looking very longingly and lovingly at that pentacle that she's holding. Okay, that Six of Cups, to me, it's definitely bringing up, again, this indication of yearning for. And I just feel like this person is yearning for your friendship to, I am going to say, be the way that it used to be, in the sense of being able to spend more time together. But they know that this friendship is just as strong as it was before there might have been delays or postponements to seeing one another. They know that the two of you are still best friends, but I just feel like this person is definitely needing you. Like they're needing you. And as I said, it's not that they've got anything groundbreaking going on. It's perhaps not even that they're struggling. I don't feel like this person's particularly struggling, but we're going to get some oracle cards out here to see if there's any other messages. It just feels like, to me, this person just wants you and needs you in their life. Like this person's been really wanting for and yearning for and longing for like another vent session, another bar night, another wine night, etc. Whatever it is that you and your friend like to do with one another. They just need that in their life. Overall, this person is just missing you very much, but they also don't want to come off as, like I said, they don't want to make it, they don't want you to lose your patience with them. So it feels like to me that they might be a little bit impatient about the situation, but they also don't want to bother you at the same time. And again, I feel like that's because they know that they're busy and they know that you're busy. And it kind of, they know that it is what it is, but they're really missing you right now. And let's see if we can get another card or two from the Oracle deck. We have the Garden and the Gate. The Garden and the Gate, to me, at times, it will kind of bring up there being restrictions. Which, to me, that restrictions message is going to lead me back to the Page of Swords and the delays or the postponement. Okay, like the two of you, and I feel like you feel this way a lot of the times too, but at other times, again, we're all adults here. We're all busy. And it's kind of understandable. Like, or both of you understand that at times. It's just that I feel like this time it's been an unusual amount of time since the both of you have been able to see one another. And this person, again, it's almost like, to me even, and this could be more so on you, where it's like, this person might be hesitant or might feel restricted or might feel like they're bothering you if they are to reach out or if they are to continue to reach out, because maybe you've been the one that's been canceling plans a lot lately. Maybe you've been the one that's been postponing them. Maybe you've been the one that's been extra busy. And it's kind of like they feel, or they might feel restricted as to what they could do about the situation, because they don't want to seem like needy. I wanted to say they don't want to seem like a weirdo, but it's more so they don't want to seem needy or annoying to you when they know that you've already got a lot on your plate right now. So I hope that that makes sense. And let's see if we can get one more card out here. We have the Happy Family card, which to me, I just feel like that's sort of reaffirming that you and this person have been in one another's lives for a very long time. I feel like even for some of us, this could be a sibling. Okay, maybe we have been continuing to cancel on or not be with or not be able to spend time with one of our siblings, since it is the Happy Family card. But I also feel like you and this friend, you and your best friend, have been in one another's lives for a very long time, since you were children or teenagers. And the two of you are like family. The two of you literally grew up together and have grown up together, throughout time. So I more so do feel like the Happy Family card could be referencing that. But as always, again, it could be something to do with a sibling. But the sibling would be, one of your best friends in life. With that said, I do really feel like that's about it for this reading, pile 3. And I feel like the main gist of this is call your friend, text your friend, hang out with your friend. They are severely missing you, okay? They miss you very, very much. I hope that that made sense and resonated for those of us who it is meant for. Thank you all so, so, so much for allowing me to read for you today. And I hope that everybody has a wonderful day.